Awesome. Good evening, Soul Sisters. So, thanks for jumping in. I'm so excited for tonight's call because we are doing the intro into our 4-week course that is coming up, which is so exciting because it's in complete alignment with what we are inviting for the course that I definitely want to run several times because I want to align more spiritually as well. And I know that all of us are pretty much on the same page. So if you want to, and let's see here, if you want to go ahead and put mute on your phone, that would definitely minimize the sound. So that'd be great. And what we're going to do is we're going to go in through the 4-week syllabus so that way you know what to invite your challengers and our coaches into. And so we're going to be basing the 4-week spiritual 21 lessons on Surrendering Your Weight Forever by Marianne Williamson. It's a course in weight loss, and so it's really amazing. And we're going to host it together as a tribe. So you have this PDF that you're going to be able to send your customers. We're going to focus in the group as well on the nutrition. Of course, you come on as a Soul Sister coach. We focus on the nutrition. And we have calls. And so we're going to be doing a series of 4-week calls to do about the book talking and to check in on our nutrition and just to do an open platform at the end to speak life. And so every single Monday we have new coach orientation. So even if you invite new Soul Sisters and they come in and the monthly group is already in the course of going, then they can still merge right on in and they're going to be able to do that. And so that's not a problem. What we're going to be doing is breaking it up into a 4-week series. It's going to be a spiritual course in weight loss. You can get the book on Kindle. You can get the book in your bookstore. You can get the book at the library. Marianne Williamson, I've had the luxury. She's a New York Times bestselling author. I love her because she's published by Hay House, and Hay House is in, they are the publishers of Wayne Dyer. There's kind of two realms to personal development. There's like the business realm to personal development, which I'm super duper into. And then there is the spiritual realm of personal development. And I am a fanatic in that as well. And so this is more on the personal development of the spiritual realm, as well aligning with your principles in life. So, to create a connection. So we're going to break it up in from week 1, we're going to do lesson 1 to 5, week 2, lesson 6 to 11, week 3, lesson 12 to 8, and week 4, lesson 8 to 21. And so together in the journey, we're going to be focusing on nutrition, the fitness, the support. We're going to be reading your prayer and your faith. And so with that, you're going to be a coach as well in the group. You're mainly and above all, first of all, coaching yourself. And so connecting to your spirit source, your sense of energy, your sense of God, and knowing that through this, we're going to do it together. And it's a beautiful, amazing book that I read years ago. Actually, I haven't read it in a really long time. And so I'm excited to share here on the lessons. And so lessons 1 to 5, we're going to be tearing, and I have another PDF here with better fonting here. We're going to be tearing down the walls within, and then thin you meet not thin you. The next is build your altar. We're going to be invoking the real you and starting a love affair with food. Lesson 5 to 11 is rebuilding a relationship with God, with good food. Love your body and surrender to the divine. Inhabit your body, consecrate your body, and ritualize the change in you. And I'm so excited, especially about that ritualize the change in you, because I know that personally rituals have changed my life and I'm excited about it. So lesson 12 to 18, commit to yourself, feel your feelings, allow the pain, and exit the alone zone, as well as discipline and discipleship. So that's going to be good. Forgive yourself and others, honor the process. And lesson 18 to 21 is birthing who you really are. Soul surgery. Wow. And the body brilliant. And so in that's going to be phenomenal. We're going to be able to do that together. And I'm going to go ahead and open up here the platform and stop my share. Awesome. Here we go. Perfecto. So we're going to be starting that on Monday, and that's going to really just integrate, a big part of being a soul sister is being able to connect our source, to being able to bring what the programs also don't bring. They bring you your good energy, your good vibes. And so in doing that, a lot of you are barely getting started on day one. So you guys have just got your week 1 emails, and you want to go ahead and set up. So all of you want to go ahead and set up your one-on-one call. That way we can go over your inviting process to show you how to invite, to show you how to do an interview, possibly listen in on an interview, and to get you going. And so now I just want to open up every single day that we connect to open up a Speak Life platform, because I feel like you guys have so much on your hearts all the time, and that you're going through something and you're growing through something. And so I'd love to help you in business and your thoughts, things that you think that you would love to see happen and incorporate it. So please go ahead and do share. Hey girl, hey.
Ow. Oh, who's that? Who's there? Is that awesome? Well, this is Charmaine. I feel like I talk a lot. I'm sorry, guys. Let me go ahead and say that. But I really like to speak life, and I will go ahead and just interject this. I spoke to a girlfriend of mine. One thing that I was telling Alta is that this piece of it is something that I've been doing. And I believe heavily in each one, teach one. I really do, that you can learn something from everybody. And I've actually been working with this group of women. There's about 8 of us now, growing to 9 or 10. And we all have been supporting each other through the spirit and through fitness already. So this is phenomenal. And so it's really nice to get, to have some books and some structure and things like that to kind of introduce, because I'm not completely healed and I'm not completely whole. We all struggle with things, and I'm just really excited because I know God has put this on my heart for years and years and years, but the platform was not there, or at least maybe I wasn't ready for the platform. I don't really know. That works in a serious way. So I'm speaking life on myself and everybody on this call who wants to turn this into a business, and even if you don't, just to heal ourselves, because I truly believe that women are the pillar of this nation, and broken pillars can't support anything. So I'm just a huge proponent of whatever it takes, whatever method God lays out in front of us, so that we can all heal ourselves and continue to be a healing source for other people. And that's where I'm at, speaking life. Yes, that's it. That's all I got to say.
Thank you for sharing, Charmaine. Girl, I'm telling you, you have this natural just speak life ability, and I need that, and I love that, and the world needs that, and I know all of us soul sisters need that. And so thank you. Thank you for sharing. Who else has something on their heart?
Also, I completely missed your question. My internet service is so bad, but I'm still trying to participate. So I'm getting every other word of what you're saying.
What do you have on your heart, love? I can hear you.
You're asking what do I have on my heart? Was that the question?
Yeah.
Are you there?
Yes.
Okay. At this moment, what I have on my heart is just genuinely wanting to see other people do well. Even if it's when it comes to me and reaching out to people around town, even if it's people that I have prior relationships with that weren't so great, it's to still reach out to them and still introduce them to things, because it's not necessarily about what what they would learn from it or what kind of lessons they would get from it, but it's also about what I can learn from it, because I have to remind myself that I'm still growing and I'm still learning. And so I'm trying to be subjective to reaching out to everyone, not just certain people. Like, I don't want to eliminate people that I reach out with just because of previous relationships we've had. Like, it's on my heart to just forgive and forget and move forward, because the past is the past, and there's no telling what the future holds. God, He works mysteriously. So that's what's on my heart.
I love that. Thank you for sharing. That's so deep. And that is so true. You know, I found it to be so interesting, like this journey. All the people that I used to prejudge and that I wouldn't invite were the ones who later on joined me when finally I did. And the ones that I thought would didn't. And so you never know in life, and it's who needs it in the moment. And you know, it's like, it's amazing. It's like the spiritual lessons. We never know who has that lesson for us, or why they're coming into our life, or what we have to learn.
And I just like the fact, I'm sorry to interject, I just like the fact that she said, I missed your name. I'm so sorry. Would you mind repeating? I'm sorry.
Andrea.
Okay. Well, Andrea says she genuinely wants people to do well. You know, it's not ha funny, but it's so strange to me. Maybe it's just the people that were shaken away from me, that I don't know, like society as a whole. Or like I said, it just could be the people that I was around for my lesson. Like, you know, it's amazing to me how many people out there have like a crab in a barrel mentality. You know what I mean? Like, if something's not going well for them, they don't want you to be doing well. And if you start doing well and they don't like it, then it's just amazing. So it's very refreshing to have a group of women that really want to see everybody do well.
Right.
Yeah, definitely. And that's what it's about. You know, when you think about this business, it's extremely simple. Keep it very basic. What we do is we do personal development. And that's what we're doing together. You know, we're going to be reading this book together. We're going to be growing in our mind, in our body, in our soul. And as coaches, what we also do is we are a product of the product. And so to actually transform our own life, you know, to coach ourselves, to show up and be authentic. And in doing that, you know, we get the opportunity to recognize other people, which is one of the big things. And so I want to recognize, you know, each and every single one of you who is on this call, because you're working on yourself, and that's so powerful. You have no idea the ripple effect that that's going to have on your entire life. And you're showing up for you, and you're showing up for you. And the only way to change someone else's life is to indirectly do it to ourselves. And so when we're changing our life, other people do it. And, you know, it's like that compound effect. So I'm excited for it. And business skills, you know, it's like, business is it's a muscle, you know, and you continue with practices over and over, and you don't quit because you have the attachment to the vision, and the vision is so much bigger than any little pebble that stands in your way in the moment. Because anyone that you see who has skill sets, I guarantee they weren't born with them, and it's a learned behavior. And so the number one philosophy, like as an entrepreneur, that we have to develop is that you can build yourself to become like that. You can teach yourself to do that. You can create the repetitive process, and you will be allowing yourself, hey girlfriend, and then get there, you know. So anything in the beginning that's overwhelming, just remember the laws of repetition. You read it, and you read it, and then it's going to become normal and comfortable. The same when you invite people. It's going to be weird at first, and then you continue to do it, repeat it and repeat it and repeat it, and it's going to become better. The same when you're changing your eating habit. You know, that's why I'm excited about this group, because as we align spiritually, you know, I I think that sometimes we forget that we have God here, and that God is so much more powerful than relying on human abilities. And so if we forget that we can surrender, if we forget that we have a divine mission, then we get stuck in our little fears. And then when we get stuck in our little fears, we don't move outside of our comfort zone, where guess where opportunity is? It's outside of our comfort zone. Guess where the enemy lies? Inside of our comfort zone. The enemy lies trying to keep us dormant all the time. And so, it's extremely important that we focus on the opportunity and focus on alignment, and realizing that we're bigger than actually, and the little self, that little voice that comes in, that little voice that says that we are not good enough, that we're bigger than that voice that says that people don't want what you have, because that's false. That you can't change your own life, whatever that little voice inside of you that may keep you hidden, that may keep you down, that may keep you from moving forward, that's that voice of the enemy. And this is a spiritual warfare. And you have to understand that every single day you will be attacked. You know why? Because you have favor over your life. And when you have favor over your life, the enemy knows that. Every day that you wake up, he wants you to not show up. He wants you to stay down. He wants you to be victim to that voice from the past. But guess what? Your future is defined by the seeds that you plant today. So we're going to plant spiritual seeds starting Monday. We're going to be creating alignment, and we're going to go through the lessons. I'm going to email you all the PDF, and we're going to get outside of our comfort zone, because guess what? The enemy wants you to stay alone. The enemy wants you to think that you can't grow a business, that you can't get rid of this weight, that you can't shed all the old fears, the old doubts, that you have to stay stuck in a life that you're not happy in. You know what? I don't believe that. I don't believe that, because I used to be victim to that, and I'm not standing for it anymore. I'm not standing for it in my life, and I'm not standing for it in your life. And so we're raising our damn standards as soul sisters. So I am excited about it. And you know what? I want to show you guys a little something, and I'm gonna post it in the group. And I wonder if I can. Let me see. I wonder if I can show you guys, but I will post it later on in the group, and I'm going to attach a TED Talk for you guys that I want you guys to listen to. And if you guys are not up on TED Talks yet, let's get up on TED Talks, because TED Talks are going to make your brain sharp, and they are going to get you to that next level. And I want you to start creating such a compelling vision that, you know what? No, that it's almost like the burning fire effect, right? There's in a building, what is going to get you to that other side? Picture, imagine, visualize. Is it your child in that burning building? What are you going to do today? What commitments have you set out to do today? Are you going to invite 5 people today to become a better person? Because God's time is urgency, right? We have today, God's time in life. We have today to change our life. We have today for our health. And so you need to think about it like that. Today is the day that you change your life, and every single day show up that way. And you show up that way, the people around you are going to show up that way. And guess what? You're an energy source. People start magnetically coming to that. People start seeing that, and they start gravitating. And that's what I see for you. I see for you a whole movement. I see a movement of women joining you in your community, joining you in your business, joining you online. And you are all, I scoped each one of you out before I ever invited you. And I saw that you all spoke life, and I saw that you're all positive, and I saw that you all have this deep, soulful energy that even translates on the internet. And so you need to know that whatever perceptions you have had over yourself, whatever spirit of defeat you've had over yourself, whatever clinging attachments you may have had to past relationships, whatever feelings of unworthiness that you may carry, that now is the time that you can surrender to God, and that every single day that you can surrender to God, because you know a masterful teacher and a masterful leader when they direct you back to the source. And I can't help you. You have to help you. but I can be here and I can guide you and I can show up for you, but you got to show up for yourself. And so that means you got to do your workout. Your packages are going to come. Woo! So excited. And in your packages are going to be your business starter kits. And look at this. You can work 24 hours and 7 days a week on the hustle for yourself, or you can work 9 to 5 slaving for somebody else's dream. And so you are the product. You have to realize that now is the time that you pour as much into your brain, that you take those workouts seriously, that you squeeze those butt cheeks, that you push those abs in, and that you do that because you show up to life with full effort. When you walk into a room, the lights are off. You turn on the lights. That's energy that's generated and turned on. The same like you do in your life. You turn on your energy and you buck up and you make it happen. Because you know what? You have favor over your life. You have the ability to change your life today. It's not tomorrow. If you have a question of when you should do something, it's today. Your life changes today. It's never tomorrow. Everything that you want to do, your tomorrow is based on today. And so every single day is your answer. When do you show up? Today. When do you do the action that you don't want to do? If you don't want to do it, you even do extra, because you're going to break that spirit of defeat in you, and you're going to tame yourself, and you're going to actually show yourself that no, you know what? I'm going to show up and I'm going to break that, and you do more. And guess what? You start respecting yourself, and then you start having self-esteem, and then you start getting confident, and then people follow that because they know that you have overcome yourself. And we're our worst enemy. We are the problem and we are the solution. And so every single day, that's what we're going to focus on, is showing up like that. And so I want to hear from you, and I want to hear what you have to say in regards to all of that. So I'm going to unmute everybody.
You said you want to hear what we said in regards to what you just said?
In regards to anything. Speak life.
Okay, yeah. I just think that it's great. For one, it's scary, again, to step out of your comfort zone. Like you said, that your comfort zone is where the enemy is. So it's easy to kind of be there and just be comfortable. But, I mean, it's one thing to step outside of the comfort zone, but it's another thing to have, like, you women here who are experiencing, you know, exactly what I'm experiencing, and to do it together. Like you said, you can't do it for us, but I mean, you're kind of a tool to just help along the way, and it's kind of what you make it. And if you want it to succeed, then you'll make it succeed. And I do genuinely believe that the confidence will come with it. And when repetition comes, like, it'll just come secondhand. So I just think if we stick with it and continue to support and encourage each other, then things will definitely work out. And it'll be a movement that can't be stopped.
Yes. Yes. I love that. Anybody else want to share? Speak life?
Girl, you got me on fire over here. I'm like, I feel your energy like all over here. Like, what you like, you are our tour guide, you know, like, you're a tour guide. You're just, you know, helping us along the way so we can get to that level of where you are. Like you said, the days that we don't want to show up, we got to show up even more so we can break that cycle of just quitting, you know, when we don't feel like it, because we're going to have days we don't feel like it, and we got to do it anyways. When we don't want to go to work, we still go to work at our corporate jobs. So we gotta push past this, and I'm just so ready. Like, I want to do it. I'm ready for it. I'm thirsty. I'm over here thirsty. So, thank you, Alta.
I love it. I have to say, I'm really, really speechless, because it's been a long time. I'm not gonna lie, you guys. It's been a long time since I felt just like it's been said, like, this fire has just come back into my body. I was speaking to a young lady earlier today, and she was like, "Girl, what happened to you? You got wait. She was like, you sound so much more like your old self. And I was like, yeah, girl. Let me tell you what's going on. But I am super excited, and I know that we haven't gotten started yet, but just the, you know, like I said every time, like the spirit of God and the spirit of all of us is like legit tangible. You know what I mean? And that's not something that, you know, a lot of people get to feel every single day. And if we can kind of help put that's what I'm excited about, just to see what we're all going to be able to do. And honestly, like I've always said, anything that Charmaine does, if I never made a dime at it, I will always do it. And that's the honest goodness truth. Anybody who's ever known me, I've always been that way. If I'm not going to touch it unless I'm passionate about it. And that's true, because I won't give my full 100%. Girl, yes, we already do this. I'm so excited. Yay!
And you see what I mean? Like, look at that. Like, okay, you have fear, right? And if you have fear to invite, but look, I invited you, and you're all here, and you all needed this, and you all are so happy to be together. So what makes you think that other people wouldn't be so happy to join you, and happy to join this, and happy to just do this with us? Like, this is the business. Like, seriously, you make friends, and you get over your own stuff, and we do it together. You know, we define our stories. And so, you know, I invite you, and I challenge you to make a list of 20 people that you think, like, oh my God, they're going to be amazing, and let's get them invited so that way they can get started before Monday with us. We have new orientations every Monday, and you know, and push yourself. Like, yes, girl, I'm setting it as a big goal. You know, I'm done playing small in life. I'm over that. I want to play large in life. And you know what? I don't want to insult God with little goals anymore. And so I am ready to take it to another level. And I hope you are ready to no longer insult God with, you know, ever speaking down on the beautiful creation that you are, because love yourself madly, girlfriend. And I believe that, you know, you are a sculpture, and you are building yourself into something beautiful, brain, body, soul, and it's exciting, you know? And so you look at yourself like that. You look at yourself like a seed, and you speak to yourself like a seed of potential that's going everywhere, because just like a seed, I always think about it like this. If you have a rose bush, right? One rose bush is all full of roses, and you plant seeds right next to it. You're not going to walk to the seeds right next to it and speak death. Oh, you'll never grow roses like your bush next to you. You'll never do that. Like, you would never do that. You would give it time. You would water it every day, and you would know that even though it's not seen, that it's eventually going to come out, and it's going to mirror and match its surrounding. That's why the biggest thing that we have here is proximity. Proximity is what changes our life. Proximity is when you are around people that inspire you. You are around people that are a collective mind, a collective soul, and that changes your life. There's a million programs out in the world. There's a million things out there, but you know what's not out there? You. You know what people connect to? You. You know whose soul they like? Yours. And so that's what matters. That's what you have here. Like, that's the opportunity. You have, Beachbody is the glue. That's our glue, right? We're all changing our life. That's our glue. And we have our souls now to combine ourselves together. And so I say, let's start a movement within your life, a movement within your heart, and create that environment and change your life.
Yeah.
Yes, girls. Yeah. So you have your emails. Go through your emails for week 1. And then each one of you set up an appointment for your one-on-one this week. And I'm so excited to connect with you. And I will meet you at each of your paces, wherever you are.
Good deal.
Sounds good. Is there any questions or anything of that nature? So we were going to have what we're going to do in the course. We're going to be meeting. So Monday nights are coach orientations. So 6 p.m. And we're going to keep it same time every night to keep it consistent. So anyone who wants to jump on, they can jump on, as well as they're going to be recorded. I'm going to start a YouTube channel for us, a Soul Sister Coach YouTube channel, to upload all of these calls for us so that way if anybody misses out, they can go in and catch all the latest updates and just feel connected.
Cool.
Yay. And then that way too, as well, when you guys, because you guys are leaders, and I'm sure as you continue growing your teams, your little coach presentation groups, you're going to want to go through the slides. And so you guys can have access and upload stuff to the channel too as we start growing more as well. So that way we can all leverage each other's work and help each other grow. Yay. Sounds good. Perfect. So in regards to the 21-day group, so Mondays are going to be orientations, and then Tuesdays we can do a book review. So we'll do the whole book review every Tuesday, and then we'll go on the syllabus. So take notes as you're going through things. And so Monday we'll get started, and we will run it in the tribe. And so make sure that you make your welcome posts, and that every day you think about this. I can't create a community by myself. It's really lonely. And so you need to contribute. Think about what you would like to feel when you walk into a room, and think about like our group on Facebook, like our woman cave. And so what would you like to feel, and what would you like to see in there, and then contribute that. And so be that for everybody else, because you get to feel that, and then we get to experience it. Share the things that you learn in your back office. Go through the trainings. The training is in your email. You're going to have access to the links, as well as when we go over our coach one-on-one, we're going to set you up with everything that you need to move forward. How does that sound, ladies?
Good.
Sounds good?
Sounds good.
I love it. I love it. And then, yes, we'll talk about income. We'll talk about commissions on our one-on-ones. And then, so Tuesdays will be that. And I think that, yes. And then, so tomorrow we have Thursday nights, we combine our team calls with another leader and her coaches. And so that's on Thursdays at 7 p.m. So again, I'm going to start this channel already because I'm accumulating calls here. So I love it. So I will see you guys online. Go in the group and make your welcome posts, and then check your emails and send me a text to schedule your calls if you don't already have one set up. Sounds good? Are we all pumped?
Good.
Yes.
I love it. All right. Good night, soul sisters. Have a beautiful night.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye,
Thank you.
queens.
All right, ladies. Bye.